Rui Lopez opening, Morphy defense, closed, Yates, Bagaljabo variation, 10.d5 na5 11.bc2 qc8. Balanced, neither player ever had an advantage. That game was pretty competitive. Both players had an amazing opening. That was an incredible middle game by both players. Both players had incredible precision in the end game. Opening with the king's pawn controls the center and opens up the light-squared bishop and queen, often leading to sharp games. e5 is a common response that establishes a presence in the center, controls d4, and opens up the queen and dark-squared bishop. Nf3 develops the knight toward the center, attacks the e5 pawn, and prepares to castle. Nc6 develops the knight toward the center, protects the pawn on e5, and eyes the d4 square. The Rui Lopez opening develops the bishop to immediately attack the knight on c6, the lone defender of the e5 pawn. a6 forces the bishop to decide, exchange or retreat. ba4 safely retreats the bishop while keeping pressure on the knight. Nf6 attacks the undefended e4 pawn and develops the knight at the same time. Castling gets the king out of the center and prepares to develop the rook to e1. b7 develops the dark-squared bishop and prepares to castle. 1 rupee centralizes the rook and protects the e4 pawn. b5 gains space on the queen side and forces the bishop to the b3 square. bb3 is forced, but the bishop is well placed because it attacks the f7 square. d6 defends the e5 pawn and allows the light-squared bishop to develop. c3 prepares the d2-d4 pawn break and clears the c2 square for the light-squared bishop. Castling gets the king out of the center and activates the rook. d4 takes space in the center, attacks the e5 pawn and allows the dark-squared bishop to develop. bg4 develops the bishop and pins the knight on f3. The opposing knight is kicked by a pawn, and must now move or be captured. This move puts the knight on a safer square. This moves the bishop to a better location, allowing it to control more squares. This activates a queen by developing it off of its starting square. This kicks an opposing bishop. This moves the bishop to safety. This activates a knight by developing it off of its starting square. This maintains the balance in material with a good trade. Recaptures. Master games. It is the last book move. This allows the opponent to kick a knight. It is an inaccuracy. This misses an opportunity to kick a knight. It is an inaccuracy. That's not a mistake, but it's not the best move either. It is good. Right on target. It is best. A very strong play. It is excellent. The opposing knight is kicked by a pawn, and must now move or be captured. It is best. This reveals an attack on a pawn. It is best. This defends a pawn that was under attack and had no defenders. It is excellent. A solid choice. It is excellent. After all captures, this is an equal trade. It is best. Takes back. It is best. One of the best moves. It is excellent. That's a sensible reply. It is excellent. This develops a rook off its starting square, getting it into the action. It is excellent. This exposes an attack, threatening a rook. It is best. This is an equal trade. It is best. Recaptures. It is best. That's what I would have recommended. It is best. Very precise. It is best. This moves the bishop to a better location, allowing it to control more squares. It is good. This is the strongest option. It is best. This maintains the balance in material with a good trade. It is best. Takes back. It is best. This blocks the attack on a pawn that could have been captured. It is best. Right on target. It is best. A very strong play. It is excellent. This moves the bishop to a more active square, making it gain scope. It is best. A solid choice. It is excellent. This is not the best. It is an inaccuracy. This wins time by threatening a bishop and forcing it to move away. It is best. After all captures, this is an equal trade. It is best. Recaptures. It is best. This moves the bishop to a better location, allowing it to control more squares. It is best. This is a fair move. It is good. This offers to exchange pieces of equal value. It is best. This overlooks an opportunity to threaten winning a pawn. It is an inaccuracy. This is not the right idea. It is an inaccuracy. This threatens to reveal an attack on a pawn. It is best. This is an equal trade. This stops the opponent from being able to reveal an attack on a pawn. It is best. This maintains the balance in material with a good trade. It is best. After all captures, this is an equal trade. It is best. This exposes an attack, threatening a pawn. This is the only move that works. It is a great move. This is an equal trade. This is the start of the endgame and black is equal. It is best. This defends the attacked pawn. This is the only good move. It is best. This protects the attacked pawn. It is best. This threatens to create a passed pawn. It is excellent. This maintains the balance in material with a good trade. This prevents the opponent from being able to create a passed pawn. It is best. This is the only move that works. It is a great move. This offers an equal trade of pieces. It is best. This defends a pawn that was under attack and had no defenders. It is best. This steps away from the checking knight. It is best. This is the only good move. It is a great move. Balanced, neither player ever had an advantage. That game was pretty competitive. Both players had an amazing opening. That was an incredible middle game by both players. Both players had incredible precision in the end game.